Hi everyone, my name is Mehaq and my restoration plan is taking place in Sandalwood Park. Sandalwood Park is located at 205 Nahani Way, Mississauga, Ontario, and is approximately measuring 597.85 meters. It is located in the middle of a Catholic and public school educational institution and is inclusive to a playground area, a soccer field, a paved track, stormwater management facility, streetscape furniture at the entrance of the park, as well as a community center in close proximity to the site. In recognition of Indigenous land and practices, my plan addresses the fundamental aspect of decolonization as European colonists had disintegrated the interconnectedness between land and Indigenous persons. In efforts to revitalize nature and fortify its connection to humans, it is necessary to reduce fragmentation of extensive land areas, as we are removing ecological corridors of species that have prehistorically resided within this area. Essentially, we need to reestablish ecological applications that allow native species to coexist within their colonized environments. As for the site goals and objectives, I will be taking an experiential restoration and functional restoration approach. As for the experiential restoration, I want to maintain recreational opportunities within the site and naturalize the site with higher vegetation through an anthropogenic effect. As for the functional restoration, I want to increase ecosystem services through the provision of an ecological corridor for pollinator species and enhance the overall carbon sequestration with higher tree planting. As for the site goals and objectives, this project aims to maintain the vital storm water management feature, which allows precipitation and runoff to be infiltrated and enhance the nourishment of soil. In order to avoid erosion of soil within this area, a bioswale can provide higher infiltration of sediments derived from runoff as a way to mitigate contamination of organic matter found in the soil. This is a conceptual site model of Sandalwood Park site, which emphasizes the major stressors and recreational opportunities in this illustrated diagram. Sandalwood site is owned by the City of Mississauga and has been administered by Ward 5 Mississauga Peel Councillor Carolyn Parrish. This subdivision was approximately found before 1946 as per a census data conducted in 2006 for the City of Mississauga. As per the City of Mississauga Natural Area Survey data, this site remains unidentified as a natural reserve. As depicted, Sandalwood Park did not consist of naturally occurring tree species according to the Natural Plant Inventory map of City of Mississauga. However, there are tree species such as the Austrian pine, pear trees, black locust trees, as well as Norway maple tree species that reside near the outer boundaries and specifically at the entrance of the park. In addition to the historical context, treaties and land claims held a great deal of trust for Indigenous people. The listed treaties are significant to the land that is representative of my site, as it resides in the Eglinton intersection and the Peel region, all recognized as given up pieces of land. As per Treaty 22 and 23, Mississauga has been extensively reduced over time in its area size, indicating the need for restoration and developments to prehistoric lands such as this one. As for the site stressors and opportunities, we see that non-native flora and lack of native floral species within this area. The planted vegetation is fairly new in the area as seen through the staking methods used to hold up the pine and spruce trees, meaning that the site has undergone fairly new plantings. Another stressor is the soil has been highly depleted, is very brittle in texture. It lacks organic matter as it is very dry and patchy across the entrance of the park and the soccer field. As for the opportunities, the playground area and the paved track is provides physical health activities for children and adults to engage. And it also ensures that there is reduced transportation through accessibility and increased mobility to nearby recreational and educational institutions. This site also has stormwater management facilities, which is effective for mitigating stormwater and heavy precipitation from causing flood within the neighborhood. Hence, we could see that as per this mitigation feature, there is an extent of restoration that has taken place previously for the management of the park. As for the master plan proposal, in order to implement my goals and objectives into action, my master plan addresses three phases, where phase one will be to improve the compaction of soil and overall root biomass through a core aeration method. The second phase involves native tree planting of perennial species as a way to alter the soccer fields into a cultural meadow or flower beds. This is in efforts to increase seed dispersal and allow pollinator species to be equipped with nectar and sugar resources. Moreover, high tree plantings will further take place to allow migratory bird species to inhabit and nest within this area, taking into consideration of the cooler winter climates and adverse climatic conditions annually. Whereas in phase three, this ends with the establishment of the bioswale with inclusions of surrounding vegetation, which all together are intended to improve the overall toxicity levels and infiltration rate on the topography of the site. All things considered, thank you so much for watching my presentation.